Hi, boys and girls. Today we're going to talk a little bit about a new kind of topic in fractions. And our learning target is that I can change improper fractions and mixed numbers. So those are new words. We've not mentioned those words in class at all. We're going to talk about what are improper fractions and what are mixed numbers. So to talk about this, we're going to use some examples. So let's say I have to add two fractions, and we've been adding fractions already, so this should be pretty simple for us. If I have 3/5 plus 4/5, okay, 3/5 plus 4/5, and all of you know that we're talking about fifths, so fifths are not going to change. We're still talking about fifths, but now 3/5 plus 4/5 means I have 7/5. Now 7/5 is an unusual looking fraction. We are used to the denominator being greater than the numerator, but here our numerator is greater than our denominator. This is called an improper fraction. Improper fraction is called improper, means it doesn't look right. My numerator is greater than my denominator. So I know that 5 pieces make the whole, right? That's what the denominator tells us. It tells us how many pieces make the whole. 5 pieces make the whole. So if I have 7 pieces, I must have more than a whole. Let's imagine for a second. Let's say I draw a model and I divide it into fifths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5/5. I have the whole. But then I have 7/5. I have 2 more fifths. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 1, 2 more fifths. I have 5/5 and I have 2/5, which altogether equal to 7/5. I have more than a whole. So I have a whole and I have 2/5, 1 and 2/5. This is what's called a mixed number. A mixed number has both a whole number and a fraction. This is a mixed number. Let's just review the new words, the new terms for a minute. This fraction here, when the numerator is greater than the denominator, that's called improper. But when it has a whole number and a fraction, that's mixed numbers. So a mixed number is the whole with a fraction. Let's try another example. Ta-da! Let's say I have 4/6 plus 5/6. What would I have altogether? I would have 9/6. Now, what do I have to think? I have to think, well, my denominator tells me how many pieces make the whole. 6/6 would be 1 whole. So then how many more pieces do I have after the whole? If I have 9 pieces, well, 9 is 6 plus 3. So 6 pieces would make my whole. I'm going to have 3/6 left over. So my 9/6 is equal to 1 and 3/6. But wait, we should all be thinking, wait, Mrs. Spiro, 3/6 is not in simplest form. So we're going to simplify that to be 1 and 1/2. Let's try doing this backwards. What if I give you a mixed number? Let's say I have 1 and 1/3. And I want to change that to an improper fraction. Okay, let's think. My denominator tells me how many pieces make the whole. So my 1 whole is really the same thing as 3/3. So I have 3/3 in my whole, and I have 1/3. That means altogether I have 4/3. I made my mixed number into an improper fraction. So all this means is that 3 pieces still make the whole, but I have more than that. Let's try one more example, just because I love this example. Let's say I have a big pizza party, and I buy tons of pies of pizza, and every pie is divided into 8 slices. Every slice is an eighth. And I have my party is a wild party. They're going from room to room to room. And when the party is over, I have to go through my house collecting all the extra pizza. So as I walk through the living room, the dining room, the kitchen, the playroom, the hallway, some people ended up in bedrooms, I find 12 slices. I have 12 eighths. I just don't want a whole big pile of slices. I want to separate it into a box. So how many whole boxes of pizza do I have? Well, 8/8 equals to 1 whole. So if I take 8 slices and put that into a pie box, then I have 1 full pie box. But then how many slices will still be left? I will have 4 slices still left, which is the same thing as 1.5. So this new lesson we're going to be doing on Thursday is going to talk about mixed numbers and improper fractions. And now you have a bit of an introduction to help you be ready.